Tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for waiting, not when you're destined for greatness. They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry, I just got out the shower. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
How was your day?
It was kind of boring actually. I ain't really do nothing today at all.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm really concerned about having enough activities for an entire school year. I'm really concerned about it. 2 days a week for an entire school year. This is gonna be rough. And so mostly what I did today was just try to find little craft projects and everything. And um,
You'll figure it out because you can always do holiday piece stuff too, so you'll never really run out.
yeah,
I know you don't, but the kids probably do.
you know, I had designed these
You better
little.
get on Pinterest.
Yeah, I'm on Pinterest. I have a lot of stuff saved on there, and um, I subscribe to this one website called Generation Genius. They had to pay for the subscription on that. That shit was like 200 and something bucks. And then there's another website called Science Buddies, and then there's a couple of YouTube channels that I follow for science experiments. So there's a lot, but I told the volunteers as well. Yo, Pete, what's good, bro? I told all the volunteers as well that if they ever have any ideas for any fun projects, do not hesitate to offer some suggestions, because we're gonna need as
Do my
much.
job.
Yeah, basically, this is the field you guys want to go in: early childhood education and um, mental pediatrics and all this stuff. So here, prepare yourselves, ladies.
I'm dead. I know. It's definitely hard to try to come up with something for sure. I was going through that over the summer, like, damn, I gotta come up with something for y'all for every day. Lord, I don't know what you need. You'll get it. Oh, boy, that shower was everything. think today is like the worst that I've felt the entire time. But that's how I know that this is probably close to the end, because that's how it was last time. Like that second to last day, I felt like really bad, and then after that, I was good. When I woke up this morning, my body was aching. My back and my neck.
See right there, I got this cough that my damn cough ain't go away yet.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have this cough for a while, because that's one of my main symptoms. Like at first, it was just my headache and my sore throat, and my eardrums felt like they were literally about to pop and rupture. Like I can't even explain to you how bad my ears have been hurting. Like the worst my ears have ever hurt in my life. Like my ears hurt so bad. And I think when I had it before, my ears were hurting too. But I wasn't having like the back pains. This morning I woke up at like 4 or something, sat straight up. As a matter of fact, I think I woke up like every hour, and I was just like, all right. And then I finally got up, and I had to take some medicine because I was like, if I didn't, so yeah. But I think tomorrow I should be hopefully smooth sailing, because I'm tired of this shit. You sound so stressed.
Yeah, I'm really just trying to chill.
I'm trying to check on you, but not get on your nerves at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to focus on shit right now. It's just, I don't know, I'm just kind of sitting here right now. We already live in the studio on the YouTube. My man Napalm P up in here in the building. If ain't nobody fuck with me, P gonna fuck with me, yo. I swear to God, on everything I love. If nobody else gonna ever fuck with me.
Of course,
Yo, P is gonna fuck with me, yo. Love you, bro. That motherfucker gonna fuck with me. I don't give a damn if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or 9 o'clock at night. Yo, fuck gonna be there. This motherfucker don't sleep. Motherfucker at work, you eat turkey sandwiches.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, I did see that GarageBand got a new voice package.
Oh, what? I haven't been on it in a while. Gotta try to play with it today.
And it's like, it's...
Wait, acting like we fiending. You ain't met this demon. Acting like we fiending.
Yo, some of these shit's hot, yo.
Every story, I done seen it. Every story, I done seen it. They all want glory. Come and see it. They all want glory.
Yo, P said, what up? This nigga at the liquor store.
Give me something to. Give me some of that bourbon you be drinking.
They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for waiting, not when you're destined for greatness. They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for waiting, not when you're destined for greatness.
I think I'm gonna go better tomorrow.
Yo, 420. What's up, bro? What up, what up, what up, what up? I'm about to,
Everybody talking.
yeah, we in here chilling now.
Ain't nothing wrong with just having a fun little session today.
Boozy, what's good, guys? I had got off work early today. Cause I did 2 extra hours yesterday. Yesterday was the first day of my after school program. So my Tuesdays and Thursdays are gonna be long, so I'm gonna shorten up some other days. So I wound up being able to leave a little bit early today. We just got some time to fucking sit around and chill. It's Friday. I about to fuck with this garage band for a little minute. Just fucking hang out, you know how we do. Ain't shit to it. We got a little no name, you know what I'm saying? A little bit no name. Yo, this new vocal pack, yo, this dude got a whole verse. I ain't listened to the whole verse yet, but I listened to like pieces of it. And this is the thing that the main problem I've had with the garage band. It's like for some reason when I make my beats, they're just more like chill vibe, like studio study session, lo-fi vibe type shit. Cause for some reason I can't feel like I can rap on none of my own beats for some reason. But now since this dude got like he got a simple like a 1 2 like a 1 2 4 pattern to his rhyme. So if I can fit his vocals to a beat, then I can take them vocals off. Then I can hit my own fucking 1 2 4 fucking pattern rap on that beat. If that makes sense. So I use this motherfucker as a template. And if his vocals don't sound good on the beat, I mean I gotta switch something up to that shit. But I said it looked like he got a whole fucking verse, and then this shit is free. I wonder how he got paid for that shit. If this is a free program and you wrote a whole fucking verse just for these motherfuckers to have and chop up and play with.
They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for wait, and not when you're destined for greatness. They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for wait, and not when you're destined for greatness.
It should be okay since the heat. Yeah, that shit hot for the tippy. Got a bunch to it.
Trying to find a shaker that'll fit on here. Alright, me and the fellas about to chill. I'm about to fuck this beat for a little minute. I'll call you back later.
Alright, I'm about to turn the stream on. I'll talk to you when you get up.
Alright.
Okay, bye.
Where the fuck is this on my phone? Is that cookie crumb or don't? It looked like donut crumbs. I did have a donut a little while ago. I think I got motherfucking donut crumbs all in the phone. A shaker. What? It need like some kind of. Well, all my shit got that fucking shit in there. I don't know why I like that shit. What if I use, hold on. What if I use, don't they have tambourines in here? Yeah. What if I use a tambourine instead of a shaker? That one? But I'm gonna turn it down some. It says tambourine, but then it has a picture of some maracas and a cowbell. And then what if I if I do it there. Now watch, this ain't gonna sound right. Let me try it anyway. I'm gonna delete that, and then if I snip this here, you gotta watch my surroundings in the hood, nigga. You already know, bro.
They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for wait, and not when you're destined for greatness. They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for wait, and not when you're destined for greatness. They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for wait, and not when you're destined for greatness. They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for wait, and not when you're destined for greatness.
Okay, now all it need is a bass. I wonder what a jazz bass line. There's only 3 options for jazz bass. No. So let's do rock and blues bass. I gotta heart that first one. That might be the one. Let's see what that one sound like.
They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for waiting, not when you're destined for greatness. They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for waiting, not when you're destined for greatness.
I don't know. It don't seem like I can find a baseline for this shit. Blues and rock. We trying so hard not to use all the hip hop shit. We trying to blend like different stuff. Sub bass. That's what that is.
They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for wait, and not when you're destined for greatness. They tell me I should be grateful, they tell me I should be patient. But homie, there's no time for wait, and not when you're destined for greatness.
See, this one I haven't listened to yet. Let me see.
Look away from my soul. He thinks he sees me, thinks he knows. Look away from my soul. He thinks he sees me, thinks he knows.
It says 8 bars, but it's a repeat. I thought it was gonna be like 8 whole bars. That's a little hot sample though. Let's see another one. This one right here says 4 bars. I ain't even gonna listen to it before I throw it on the beat just to see if. There's your ass, Max. So good. I have no idea what that means.
Body with your eyes, but don't talk to me. I just saw who can ride it, I'll see how it leads. Body with your eyes, but don't talk to me. I just saw who can ride it, I'll see how it leads. Body with your eyes, but don't talk to me. I just saw who can ride it, I'll see how it leads. Body with your eyes, but don't talk to me. I just saw who can ride it, I'll see how it leads. Body with your eyes, but don't talk to me. I just saw who can ride it, I'll see.
This dude gotta add some fucking vocals on this shit too, yeah.
Hate to say, Mr. Camera.
Except the drum. Oh no, because then it won't. I don't know. Let's see real quick. I'll put it back. I might leave it with that shit like that. Alright, but in order, if I were to do it like that, I'm fucking it up now. I think I went too far back. Yeah, why I keep doing that? Go, keep that there. Delete this. Okay, so I fucked this up. This is what I did. I need to redo this part. Just loop this. And then on this part, this is where I want to have that silence except for the drum on her voice. So we're going to delete that and actually delete the bass line too. Split this. But now the drums, that last drum is what I felt like I was messing up in there.
You'd rather play. I can stay set in his own way. Black and white never look so gray. I can stay
But you know, I didn't work all last week because I had COVID. Yes, sir. And then my girl tested positive yesterday. And she in Maryland right now. Yeah, COVID is back. The mandates, the vaccines, the mask, travel restrictions, limited business hours, all that shit coming back, bro. All of it is coming back. I hate to say it so, but yeah. Yep. I still think it's just the flu, and now I don't know, cause I did take like a little home test. I don't think they got COVID hours no more. I know some companies are like, if you got COVID, you know, you just can get that time paid. But I don't think a lot of companies do that shit no more. I had to use I had one personal day, and then I had to use the rest of that shit was vacation time. I had to use. And you know it. I ain't trying to get no money away. No sir. Hmm? Yo, everybody talking about Russell Brand getting taken down from YouTube, but then it's crazy because he's so popular, and now that he's banned from YouTube, everybody's talking about him on YouTube. Take his stuff down, and then everybody talks about him. Like, y'all not gonna win this one, and I'm not gonna lie, honestly, I can only remember, I think, one Russell Brand movie I've ever seen. And then I think I seen a movie with him he had a cameo in a movie one time. I can't even remember the name of this shit. It was him and Jonah Hill played in a movie one time, and it was like he made Jonah smoke the Jeffrey. That's the main thing I can remember about that shit. He was like, "What's in this?" He named all these drugs. He was like, "What the fuck? Why would you call it a Jeffrey?" It's like, cause nobody's scared of a Jeffrey. Everybody likes Jeffrey. And Get Him to the Greek, I think it was. But I haven't watched a lot of his work as far as an actor, but I have seen like some of his interviews back in the day, and just from watching that one movie and then watching a couple of his interviews, it's like he's not really acting in the movie. He's just kind of being himself. He was like this really wild man. Like, this motherfucker was wild. And so now he got some allegations against him, and some women say he got I think it's four people stepping up saying that he did something bad to them. years and years and years and years ago. It wasn't like last week or last year, but you know they saying like something happened like some years ago, and now they about to call him out for it. And then even before any of this is proven true, before there's any kind of justice day in court or anything like that, they're already like banning his shit. And they said that the British Parliament contacted the executives of Rumble and told Rumble, "Hey, y'all should take his stuff down." Because that's his other major platform, because he kind of left YouTube for the most part because he can't say what he wants to say, and his channel has got banned a few times. He got some community strikes, and so now his major platform is Rumble, and he'll take like a 10 or 15-minute clip from Rumble that's really sanitized, and he'll post that on YouTube. But he doesn't do like YouTube as his main platform anymore. And then when he first went to Rumble, Keanu Reeves would never. Yo, Keanu was untouchable. A definite living legend. He a different kind of person, yo. But even when Russell first went to Rumble, his YouTube clips, he said it in there. And he was like, catch us on Rumble, because we're only going to do the first 15 minutes here on YouTube because we can't say what we want to say and this and that. And if you want to get the full scoop and the real stories, come over to Rumble. And his YouTube clips would say that. And then I noticed just like a few months ago, instead of saying come over to Rumble, he says now, follow us on the other platform. Like YouTube told him like you can't advertise Rumble on our platform. That's our competitors. You can't tell people to leave YouTube and specifically say go to Rumble. So now he says, come join us on our other platform, and he doesn't even say Rumble anymore. And so that was like months ago, and now this pops out and he's banned off of. You know what? I want to look up Rumble and go to, because I only follow two people on Rumble, and I follow Russell Brand and I follow motherfucking Joe Rogan, I think. I don't even know what my Rumble app looks like. Oh, there it goes. So I'm going to Rumble. Oh, I follow Crowder. Yeah, so when you go to Rumble, like that last icon is actually still him. So his thing is still there. So I follow 3 channels on Rumble, but one of them, I say Russell Brand, is still there. Let's click on it. Ooh, it says 6 days ago.
Hello there, you Awakening Wonders. Now, this isn't the usual type of video we make on this channel where we critique, attack, and undermine the news in order to rush about. In this story, I am the news. I've received 2 extremely disturbing letters, or a letter and an email. One from a mainstream media TV company, one from a newspaper.
Now it's just buffering. Yeah, it won't even come back.
Listing a litany of extremely egregious and aggressive attacks, as well as some pretty stupid stuff, like my community festival should be stopped, that I shouldn't be able to attack mainstream media narratives on this channel. But amidst this litany of astonishing, rather baroque attacks are some very serious allegations that I absolutely refute. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies, and as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual. I was always transparent about that then, almost too transparent, and I'm being transparent about it now as well. And to see that transparency metastasized into something criminal that I absolutely deny makes me question, is there another agenda at play? Particularly when we've seen coordinated media attacks before, like with Joe Rogan, when he dared to take a medicine that the mainstream media didn't approve of, and we saw a spate of headlines from media outlets across the world using the same language. I'm aware that you guys have been saying in the comments for a while, watch out, Russell, they're coming for you, you're getting too close to the truth, Russell Brand did not kill himself. I know that a year ago there was a spate of articles, Russell Brand's a conspiracy theorist, Russell Brand's right wing. I'm aware of news media making phone calls, sending letters to people I know for ages and ages. It's been clear to me, or at least it feels to me, like there's a serious and concerted agenda to control these kind of spaces and these kind of voices. And I mean my voice along with your voice. I don't mind them using my books and my stand-up to talk about my promiscuous consensual conduct in the past. What I seriously refute are these very, very serious criminal allegations. Also, it's worth mentioning that there are witnesses whose evidence directly contradicts.
Another buffer. But that's, I don't know. Like I say, he was a wild man, but once again, he always seemed to be an honest person, even when he was a sexaholic drug addict. He just told people he liked to party, he loved women. He always said that, and he act very flirtatious in all his interviews with women. And the one interview, like, he was actually kissing the interviewer, but she seemed like she didn't. I don't know. It didn't seem like he was the type of person to take advantage of somebody. He's a tall, dark, handsome man, like, who'd be ready to fuck. Like, if a bitch is around him, bitch, you better know you trying to fuck, or don't come around, don't come to the party. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it's like, it seems like he's one of those men, he's an actor, you know what I'm saying? He has one of those wild rock star personalities. Motherfucker got money. That's why I don't, like, some people, man, bitch, I can buy you. I don't have to take it from you. I can buy you. And then an argument of power and control comes into play. And that's always true, just being able to physically dominate somebody, maybe somebody else's kink or something. But it's just like, I don't know. They're trying to go for my man. And I really fuck with Russell. Yo. He's like one of the few people I actually listen to on a regular basis. It's a weird thing. Like, I was actually happy when I started listening to his podcast.
He's wearing a true plastic tee. It fits him tight in all the right.
All of his.
I was like, damn, where in the hell is this shit, man?
Peaked all the way back. Danny Masterson is an actor who most people haven't thought about for a long time, if at all. By all accounts, his career peaked all the way back in 2006 with the conclusion of the sitcom That 70s Show. But a few years ago, all of a sudden, Masterson's name... March of 2017, the year that the hashtag #MeToo movement began in earnest, Masterson was accused of sexual assault by 3 women. In response, without waiting for a trial, Netflix summarily fired Masterson from his role as a series regular on one of their shows. And 3 years later, in the summer of 2020, Masterson was formally charged with 3 rapes in Los Angeles, a jurisdiction that, of course, believes all women. Prosecutor said that one rape occurred in 2001, another in early 2003, and a third in late 2003. Now, right off the bat, the timeline raises some obvious questions. For one thing, how is it possible to prove a rape beyond a reasonable doubt 20 years after the fact, in the absence of any physical evidence of violence or drugging?
The same way they did Bill Cosby.
The accusers must have had airtight stories. But that's not true in this case. In fact, one of the accusers previously told authorities that Masterson had not raped her. She says that she only realized years later that she was raped. She originally thought it was consensual, and then years after the fact, changed her mind. All this explains why late last year, the jury deadlocked. There was a mistrial. According to the foreman on that jury, they were leaning towards acquittal on every count. And he said that the reason for that is that they found the stories from the accusers to be inconsistent, contradictory, and implausible. But then just a couple of weeks later, a couple of weeks ago, I should say, as you might have heard, Masterson was put on trial again. And this time around, the judge changed the rules. The judge allowed testimony that Masterson had drugged his victims, even though there was no physical evidence of that. In the first trial, the prosecution was only allowed to describe the condition of the accusers after they consumed alcoholic beverages that Masterson gave them, describing them as woozy and disoriented. They were not allowed to directly claim that the women were drugged because there was no evidence of that. There was no evidence that their wooziness was the result of anything more than the alcohol they were drinking. But in the second trial, that kind of caution was thrown to the wind. And again, without any actual evidence, Masterson was accused of drugging his alleged victims. And that apparently did the trick. Masterson was convicted after the retrial, and he was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Now, you don't have to like Danny Masterson or know who he is or believe he's innocent to understand the implications of what happened to him. Danny Masterson's case is proof that even in 2023, years after the hashtag #MeToo hysteria has faded, physical evidence of wrongdoing is not required to convict someone of rape and destroy their life. Neither is timely reporting or even a consistent story from the alleged victims. All you need is a story. Danny Masterson's case demonstrates that. For one thing, that means that our judicial system isn't exactly functioning the way that it should, but you already knew that. What Masterson's case also means, if you think about it from the perspective of the government, is that accusations of rape are trivially easy to use as political weapons. Masterson's own case doesn't appear to be political, but it shows how easy it could be, and has been, to use a rape accusation to achieve a political end. You'd hate to think that false stories about rape could ever be deployed for these kinds of purposes, to ruin the lives of influential voices who challenge the people in power. But increasingly, that's exactly what's happened. A couple of days ago, the influential comedian and commentator Russell Brand uploaded this video explaining that he's now being accused of sexual assault by multiple media outlets. Watch.
Hello there, you Awakening Wonders. Now, this isn't the usual type of video we make on this channel where we critique, attack, and undermine the news in all its corruption, because in this story, I am the news. I've received two extremely disturbing letters, or a letter and an email, one from a mainstream media TV company, one from a newspaper, listing a litany of extremely egregious and aggressive attacks, as well as some pretty stupid stuff, like my community festival should be stopped, that I shouldn't be able to attack mainstream media narratives on this channel. But amidst this litany of astonishing, rather baroque attacks are some very serious allegations that I absolutely refute. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies, and as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual. I was always transparent about that then, almost too transparent. And I'm being transparent about it now as well. And to see that transparency metastasized into something criminal that I absolutely deny makes me question, is there another agenda at play?
Now, we don't know exactly who these women are who are accusing Brand of sexual misconduct, but the Daily Wire reports that these incidents supposedly occurred between 2006 and 2013. So, like the accusations against Masterson, these sexual assaults allegedly occurred at the height of Russell Brand's mainstream fame. And yet, strangely enough, without any explanation, these accusations are only coming up now, many years later. The whole lengthy story with all the allegations is laid out in the Channel 4 documentary and in the Times. And you can read the details for yourself if you pay for a subscription to the Times. That's because they launched a series of allegations against Brand and then immediately put the accusations behind a paywall. It's too early to say right now exactly what's really happening or what really happened all those years ago. We can't prejudge this case, of course, but one thing we can say with certainty is that Russell Brand is a far bigger threat to this nation's power brokers now than he was at the height of his fame, back when he was married to Katy Perry and starring in Hollywood films and living, as he said, a very promiscuous lifestyle. Anybody who watches Russell Brand's videos knows all that, but really, Brand's turn into unorthodox thinking began sort of slowly, roughly a decade ago. It was in 2013 that Brand was ejected from the GQ Awards show for noting in his acceptance speech that a sponsor of the show had previously made uniforms for the Nazis. From that point on, Brand became something of a pariah in the entertainment industry, and in recent years, his views have only become more intolerable to those in power. Now, in particular, Russell Brand has heterodox views on the integrity of U.S. elections. He doesn't toe the line on January 6th. And perhaps most consequentially, he's extraordinarily critical of Big Pharma. He doesn't believe, as the rest of the corporate media does, that you should reflexively trust the pharmaceutical companies and just ingest every drug they give you. And he's made his views on this subject known. Here he was with Bill Maher recently, for example. Watch.
Yes.
Out of respect for you and your show, I've brought some facts. Would you, if you like, actually...
You just get the... This is not the place.
You like facts.
We like facts. I love facts.
I wouldn't have mentioned it. I'm English, and you know that politeness is our fundamental religion. But they do pertain to this issue, so may I say some of them? If they inconvenience you, I'll stop saying them. The pandemic created at least 40 new big pharma billionaires. Pharmaceutical corporations like Moderna and Pfizer made $1,000 of profit every second from the COVID-19 vaccine. More than two-thirds of Congress received campaign funding from pharmaceutical companies in the 2020 election. Pfizer chairman Albert Bourla told Time magazine in July 2020 that his company was developing a COVID vaccine for the good of humanity, not for money. And of course, Pfizer made $100 billion in profit in 2022. And may I just mention that finally, and this is also a fact, that the American public, funded the development of that. The German public funded the BioNTech vaccine. When it came to the profits, they took the profits. When it came to the funding, you paid for the funding. All I'm querying is this.
Yes.
Is if you have an economic system in which pharmaceutical companies benefit hugely from medical emergencies, where a military-industrial complex benefits from war, where energy companies benefit from energy crises, you are going to generate states of perpetual crisis where the interests of ordinary people separate from the interests of the elites.
Now, that's not something you're supposed to say out loud. It's all true, of course, but you're calling into question some of the most powerful people and institutions in the country. It's hard not to notice that people who say things like this out loud tend to get in a lot of trouble. You might remember what happened to James O'Keefe's Project Veritas. O'Keefe exposed a high-ranking Pfizer executive admitting, among other things, that his company is conducting secret gain-of-function research on coronaviruses right here in the United States. The Pfizer executive then freaked out when he realized he was on camera. What happened next? The Pfizer executive was not publicly fired. Instead, O'Keefe was publicly fired. Funny how that works out. Is Russell Brand being targeted for the same reasons? Already his agent and several organizations have cut ties with him, so he appears to be on the same trajectory. To be clear, we don't know whether Russell Brand is innocent or guilty, just like we don't know if Danny Masterson is innocent or guilty, but there are obvious reasons to doubt stories that surfaced several years after the fact, especially when witnesses contradict the narratives. As you just heard, that's what Russell Brand says is happening. As you might know, I'm a huge fan of our friends at Genucel. With Genucel's products, sunspot, brown spots, discoloration, and even red inflamed patches all disappear in front of your very eyes. And here's the Genucel amazing guarantee. You'll see results on day one or your money back. If you want to feel better about your own skin, take advantage of Genucel's most popular package, which now includes the dark spot corrector, plus the classic Genucel bags and puffiness treatment and immediate effects, all at about 70% off. So you can try the best skincare in the world for yourself, completely risk-free. It's simple. Go to Genucel.com/WalshYT. Start looking years, even decades younger tomorrow. Say goodbye to dark and liver spots, bags and puffiness under the eyes, and crow's feet at Genucel.com/WalshYT. That's Genucel.com/WalshYT. One woman just posted a video claiming that British media reached out to her for a documentary on Russell Brand, presumably the Channel 4 documentary. But They didn't use her story because she said that her interactions with Brand were all consensual and positive. Watch.
I actually know who this is about, and I have the receipts. I was contacted in June by a journalist regarding a video I made about a certain celebrity and a weekend that we shared together. The video is kind of viral. It's on my page somewhere if you want to go see it. And that certain somebody was, as most of you will be aware, Mr. Brand. They weren't going to use my story because it didn't fit the narrative for the documentary, because he wasn't enough to me. But here are some of the messages. Obviously, I will take out the person's name and stuff. We had a phone call. She contacted me for more information, and I didn't contact her back because I kind of felt like it would be mean. Anyway, there you go. Put your bets on. It's a documentary about the one and only Mr. Russell Brand. And just a fun fact. Astrology-wise, the lunar nodes of destiny have shifted into Aries right on top of his Mars and Moon. Written in the stars, baby. Okay, bye.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Not the astrology stuff, but the stuff before that. If you were making a film about sexual assault accusations against a famous person from several years ago, you'd think you'd want to gather all of the relevant evidence and present it. But if you want to create a hit piece, you'd ignore the witnesses that you don't like and present the ones with the most salacious stories possible. And it appears, based on that video, that's exactly what's happening. Now, Brand's critics will argue that just because the woman in that video says she wasn't raped, that doesn't mean that other women weren't raped. A rapist isn't going to abuse every woman he comes across, presumably. But the point is that if you're dredging up accusations from years and years ago, and you have no evidence that anything happened, then all you can do is theorize and make assumptions. The best you'll end up with is an educated guess. But it's not possible to make an educated guess without being presented the full picture, the full story of what sort of person the accused was at the time when he allegedly did the things he was accused of doing. If you're a journalist only presenting part of the picture and leaving out the parts that don't lead to your preferred conclusion, then you're not a journalist at all. You are an assassin looking to kill someone's reputation. We've seen this time and time again. The moment somebody becomes a threat to the establishment, the accusations of sexual assault materialize from thin air. It is impossible not to notice this trend. We see it at the Supreme Court with Clarence Thomas and Brett Kavanaugh. We saw it with Trump. I mean, he was a billionaire celebrity playboy, but was never accused of sexual assault until he became a threat to the left. Even Tucker Carlson, it's easy to forget, was accused of sexual misconduct at the height of his show's success. Those accusations were absurd on their face and never went anywhere, but that's not how these things usually play out. Whatever you think of Dave Portnoy, the accusations against him follow a similar pattern. Portnoy isn't really political, and I certainly wouldn't call him a conservative, and I don't think he calls himself a conservative, but during COVID, he did something you're not supposed to do. He noticed that the government's lockdowns were destroying small businesses, and that the Fed's so-called pandemic relief fund wasn't covering these businesses' losses, not even close. So Portnoy, through his company, raised millions of dollars for businesses as long as they kept employing their workers throughout the lockdowns. And that got the attention of the government in not a good way. You know, a year later, he was accused of, can you guess, sexual misconduct.
The brash founder of website and media company Barstool Sports is firing back today at alarming allegations of sexual misconduct. A report by Business Insider details alleged sexual encounters between Dave Portnoy and two women. One of the alleged victims says she was literally screaming in pain. Portnoy calls the article a hit piece and denies the allegations. NBC News has not independently verified these allegations.
NBC News didn't verify the accusations, but of course they're happy to repeat them. It's a familiar story. And it's the inevitable result of believe all women. This is the legacy of #MeToo. You can either do what you're told, or the most powerful forces in the country will try to destroy you. With respect to Russell Brand, I think we're left with two possibilities, okay? And neither of them are good. One is that Brand is an innocent man being smeared by the mainstream media. I don't know for sure if this is what's happening here or not. Nobody can know. I wasn't there. I just don't know. But that's how the game is played. Just by printing the accusation, you have forever tarnished a man's reputation, whether it's true or not. After all, the most that even his most ardent defenders can say, the most they can say is that he's probably not a rapist. And this is what makes the media's willingness to print accusations, no matter how credible or incredible they are, so sinister. They know that the accusations will devastate a man's life and reputation, even if there's no evidence to support them, even if they're debunked and refuted, even if positive evidence can be presented proving that the thing didn't happen. Just the very fact the accusation was ever made is already enough to permanently damage someone. But there's another possibility here. The other possibility is that the media's claims are true. In that scenario, Brand is a known serial rapist who victimized multiple women for years during the height of his fame. That's what the media is saying. It's what they want us to believe. Okay, that's their narrative. But for the sake of argument, let's go with that for a moment, with that narrative. But here's the thing about it. If that's true, it makes the media arguably even worse than if they were inventing these claims out of whole cloth. Because it means that they left Brand alone. They allowed him to continue abusing women for years and years until he said things they disagreed with. Remember, part of this whole story is that this was an open secret. Everyone knew this was happening. That's what the media is saying. Well, if everyone knew it, the media must have known it. And they didn't say anything. They didn't report on it. Until the moment that he became inconvenient to them. Both of those options are horrific in their own way. And in either case, it's clear who the real enemy is. Hey YouTube, thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like access to my full show with no ads, you should go to dailywire.com and use promo code Walsh to get 2 months free on all annual plans. See you there.
Yo, Sticky Steves.
You want to know something about yourself, sit on your bed one night and say, what's one thing I'm doing wrong, that I know I'm doing wrong, that I could fix, that I would fix? You meditate on that, you'll get an answer. And it won't be one you want, but it'll be the necessary one. When you're trapped, some of it's your own inadequacy. What you can do to begin with is
That Cyberpunk 2077 update comes out in like 5 days.
Yes sir, yes sir. Hey, we're gonna get lit with this video right here. Hey, this video right here, go ahead and smash that like button. Y'all go ahead and make sure that y'all ready to digest this one.
And Dre OG.
Should be interesting. Should be very interesting tonight.
Thinks the narratives that these two.
Put them flame emojis if y'all ready. Y'all ready? Flame emoji, 6s, 9s, whatever y'all want to do. Let's get it. Let's turn this thing up. DMV in the house, Toronto in the house, still Philadelphia in the house, Harlem, hey, Mississippi, 310 Compton.
Serious.
I bet. Oh yeah. We about to put y'all on game. Don't nobody take nothing personal, man. Good vibes only. You know what I'm saying? We trying to help each other out, guide each other through this storm, this barrage. You feel me? Hey, but let's get it though. I made this joint bigger today too. How you like that? You like that? Find a way to make it bigger without killing the quality.
All right, TikTok. Listen, yo. I have some important information for you guys. I need you guys to pay close attention. So before I say anything, you know what I'm saying? Check this out, though. Right? So this is my YouTube, man. I need y'all to go type in, bro. That's all you gotta do. Hit me the. I'm trying to hit 10K on YouTube. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and subscribe. So listen, y'all. So I want to show you guys this right here. A lot of people probably know what it is, right? This is a magnetic pulse, right? So this right here is a shield that put in a lot of people from high radiation. Okay, as we know that Earth have a shield, just like you may have a shield. Okay, you gotta understand that. So there's a lot of
they did
shit
their
going on. There's a lot of activity going on. You gotta understand. Something's sitting in here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a ship sitting in here, but it is what it is. But the reason why I'm here is because I want to show you guys this.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting just the small one anyway. Everybody, the few people I know who got the small one said that shit just fine. But yeah, a couple of months ago, Musk said they were going to start human trials. Well, he was really vague. He said within the next few months, but for him, a few months can be like 18 months or 24 months. But he was like, within the next few months, we're going to start human trials because they got the go-ahead from the FDA or whatever organization kind of regulates that shit. And yeah, they've been had the green light. But I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, yo, Big Rob, that's kind of true most of the time too. If they say, "Oh, we're gonna test it," that means they've already tested it on humans. Yeah, we're getting ready for human clinical trials. That means you guys probably have been doing this for a year already, and now you're just gonna give us your old reports from last year saying this is your new findings, while you're actually still discovering new things with this shit, or trying to fix issues. Yeah, but this shit is not gonna take long, especially with the advent of the AIs are programming themselves now. So I can imagine within like the next 20 years, 20 or 30 years, these things are gonna be just like the iPhone. They're gonna advance, and the iPhone is getting to a plateau right now, but like all of the advancements, just like in the iPhone over the past 10 years, you know. Like your smart device is more capable than, you know, military computers from 40, 50 years ago. And so in another 30 years from now, this capabilities we have will just be so easy. And I think it does seem really weird right now. But if you go back 75 years and tell somebody that, oh, there's going to be this thing called an application, and you can talk to it and tell somebody to bring groceries to your house. Like, nobody fucking ever believe, like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a device that can fit in your pocket, and you carry it everywhere you go, and you just talk to it, and you can ask it questions, or you can look up all the information that mankind has learned. But, you know, and that's how we're looking at this Neuralink technology right now. It's like, it's so strange and so weird, and why would anybody do that? But I think it's going to be so cheap and so revolutionary that in a generation or two, like, it'll just be normal. It'll be as normal as getting a hearing aid or going to the doctor to get glasses. No, I'm definitely not going to pre-order it because I remember what happened with the Xbox 360 and the Ring of Death. It took them a long time to work those kinks and bugs out of that system, you know. And then after a while, the Xbox One was actually a pretty decent console, but it had a rough start to it, you know. So I learned my lesson. I know how to examine history, and I try to stay up on the tech field and shit like that. So I'll let everybody else try it out first. I don't need Generation 1. I don't need the PlayStation 1. I'll wait until the PlayStation 4 come out. And I'll get that because I know it's coming. And once again, with the rapid pace of machine learning, it's not going to take as long as the older generations of technology took to get to the market. Everything is way more accelerated now. So they're doing human trials now, which means next summer they're going to be more accurate and more proficient. And 2 summers from now, it'll be damn near perfect. And, you know, like I say, in fucking 10 summers, 15 summers, in 30 years, it'll be like going to the eye doctor. Or, you know, like when kids get their license, you know, well, when you turn 16, you can go get your license. Well, when you turn, you know, doctors say wait until most of puberty is complete. So around 13 or anywhere from like 13 to 16, you should be able to get fitted for your first brain implant. Because your cranium still is growing, your brain is still growing and shit like that. So you might have to wait until a certain age. And then by that time, they'll probably have like different models that you can just swap in and out. Even if they're still growing, it'll be like a pair of fucking shoes. Well, you can wear this implant for a little while. And then, you know, when you turn 16, you swap it out for a big kid implant or some shit. You know, government workers can swap theirs out for different levels. And so now nobody has to have like nobody ever has to carry around top secret files. It's just all shared through a neural net that only the people who have that specific program interface can actually access. Which means then people will start stealing people's brain cases to access sensitive information for espionage purposes. Man, that's why I try to tell everybody, go back and just watch the original Ghost in the Shell movie. The original Ghost in the Shell animated movie. Not that Hollywood foo-foo bullshit they put out. Not even though the episodic TV shows are, some of them are really good. Don't watch those. Go back. Ghost in the Shell, the animated movie, the first one. Go watch that shit again right now and tell me that's not where we're going. You can't tell me that's not the course that we're on right now. The Ghost in the Shell, their universe, that universe and reality that dude created, he's like a cyber prophet, yo. He's like a cyber prophet. And then when you look at Neuralace and then you see the technology that he depicted in that movie, you can just see like, okay, this is possible. This may be the direction we're headed. And it's just, I don't know, it's just the craziest thing ever, yo. Altered Carbon, once again, all of that goes back to Ghost in the Shell. I watched this little like breakdown of the Matrix because that's one of my favorite movies too, and I already knew it, but even people who are really big into film and cinema, they always have to acknowledge that. And it was just some random guy doing a breakdown of the original Matrix movie, and in his breakdown he had to acknowledge that movie took so much from the Ghost in the Shell animated movie. It took so many things from that film. And even Altered Carbon, when you look at their reality and how they're able to swap sleeves and everything, like, you can, once again, Ghost in the Shell has influenced so much shit, yo. Has influenced so much stuff. That original Ghost in the Shell movie came out in 95 or 96. Exactly, yo. Exactly. And once again, in 90s, that shit came out in the mid late 90s when the internet was just really starting to pop off for the public. And how this motherfucker already predicted we would interact with the internet in the future. Like, I don't know, he was able to just extrapolate like all the capabilities and then make that shit make sense. Like, I don't know. It's so hard to explain like how much that movie had an impact on the way I see technology and the way I look at how our future societies are developing. Wait a minute.
For the first time ever, winning Undisputed Kings fight on boxing's biggest stage. I'm the kid. Mexican icon and pound-for-pound all-time great, Canelo Alvarez, takes on the elite superstar set up making history, Jermell Charlo. Two kings, one throne, no mercy. Canelo versus Charlo for the undisputed world title, Saturday, September 30th, live on pay-per-view.
I don't know why
As we know that Earth have a shield, just like human have a shield. Okay, you gotta understand that. So there's a lot of shit going on right now. It's a lot of activity going on. You gotta understand. Something's sitting in here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a ship sitting in here, but it is what it is. But the reason why I'm here is because I want to show you guys this specific information right here. Okay, my people, pay close attention. I'm going to show you guys something that.
Okay, this whole scene right here. Now look, this shit came out so far before the Matrix, bro. The wires in the back of the net. Yo, the Matrix took all of that shit.
There's no need for concern. Our country is quite capable of covering its tracks. That's where you need me, right? Depends on how you look at it.
The green color, the Matrix took all of that shit from this movie.
You don't understand. We aren't even sure that Project 2501 really is a bug. Originally, the purpose of this project was to...
Major Kusanagi, Section 6 is in position and ready to move in. Major, are you there?
Yeah, I heard you.
I'm surprised you can hear anything. What's with all the noise in your brain today?
Must be a loose wire.
Yo, that shit come from the goddamn Matrix stole that part.
There's gonna be trouble later if Section 9 interferes with Section 6?
Even
If Section 6 manages to catch the bastard, then all they can really do about it is deport him. Don't...
Even the motherfucking intro. $1995. This part right here, the green, yo, that's the Matrix stole that shit. Except in the Matrix, it comes down as rain. The fight scenes in this movie, like the gun shootouts, stole that. Matrix took that from this movie. Yo, when they were in the hotel room and they would start shooting and all the bullets started penetrating all the fucking columns and shit. Oh, it looks so much like this right here, right? From the,
Now what are you gonna do? Argue with it?
This might be our last chance to get the puppet master. The chief knows what it is now, and he'll only use it to bargain with. I'll never have another chance to dive into it.
that's the scene right there from The Matrix when they were running through the hotel. They stole that. Yeah, that motherfucking Ghost in the Shell is the ultimate prediction to the future. As far as like the digital realm, the internet, brain augmentation, communication from brain to brain, the way we store and access data and information, the hardware from army mechanized tanks that are fucking quadrupeds and all kind of shit.
So a lot of people talking about September 23rd, right? September 23rd, something gonna happen.
That's
okay?
tomorrow.
So, as you guys see the date,
right?
Okay.
What's today's date?
September 18th.
No, the date of.
So check this out, right? Something come
Yeah, the
out
23rd
on
tomorrow.
September 18th, yo. Okay, that's the reason why they was trying to make you get this burger. Okay, I told y'all something was happening. Okay, so we gonna play it. Watch the date. Watch. That's the sun and that's the earth. You know what I'm saying? You see this? Watch the date. The 23rd. You see this high solar flare that's coming, yo? Did you guys see this? Watch it again. The 18th, something come out on the 18th, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23rd. Y'all see this great solar flare, man? Y'all need to pay attention.
Oh boy, I hate these prophecies and predictions and shit like this. Okay, we know that was probably just mass coronal ejection, some huge solar flares, and yes, they always have the potential to cause some type of disruption in our communications due to interference with our orbital satellites. We all know this. But then they start taxing a day onto it. Oh, on the 23rd, on the 23rd, man, number 23. It's like, bro, that shit they could have predicted that shit for any fucking day, man. It just so happened that their estimated predictions was for the 23rd, and they may be accurate with it, cause science. It's science, my guy. Oh, y'all, I've been trying to tell y'all, man. This shit gonna happen, man. Y'all careful on the 23rd. Motherfuckers be getting into that gematria, all the numbers and letters and shit, man. Oh, man. Them are the conspiracies that I'll never believe. Well, you know, when you add up all the numbers in Ronald Reagan's name, it adds up to 666 Ronald Richard Reagan. I mean, he was the Antichrist. Does it really mean that because you added up the numbers in his name? That nigga ain't know he was getting that name. His parents knew he was the Antichrist, so they had to make sure they named him 3 different names that would all add up to 6. I don't know, man. I say some of that shit be getting me. What your sign is? Stop sign, nigga. Stop sign. Fuck you asking what that shit, man. You one of them stupid, stitious people. Motherfucker, stupid, stitious. Well, I'm a Virgo, and I don't get along with Tauruses or whoever. I don't know. and if you a Scorpio, you should never date a Virgo. And man, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Cause Leos and Geminis and man, look. You know, astrology is just like wah 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 wah, dun dun. Said I know it's corrupt. I played chess against it and it beat me. Well, I play chess on Medium on the little app that I have. I play it on Medium and I still barely win. Like I'll win like maybe 2 out of 5 games. I saw it foul. NPC is AI. It's all controlled by AI. They've been using it on you way before you knew music and everything. Mm. He said, I'm a nomad. I feel you out. I seen the control system when I was in 3rd grade, so I was probably 7. I saw it when I was about 7. Now, it takes people a lot longer to see it than that. I saw the grid about 7 years old. I stopped standing for the pledge. I stopped believing in God. Well, I don't think I've ever really believed in God. Wind up dropping out of high school, not because I was ignorant, because I just understood the complexities of the system, bro. This couch is gonna be the death of me, I swear. Oh yeah, I try to keep the lights on, man. Like Motel 6, we'll keep the lights on for you. Some people got the bulb up there and it ain't on. Some people got the bulb and it's on, it's just kind of dim. Like it's not screwed in tight. You know what I'm saying? When the bulb ain't screwed in real tight like it's supposed to be, and you bump it and it'll flicker off and on a little bit because it doesn't have like a really good connection. Some people are like that. You know what I'm saying? But then some people, got a strong ass wattage. That bulb screwed all the way in. I try to keep mine that way. I keep the lights on for you. You want to come through with a conversation or something? I had the lights on for you. I'm gonna try to think with you, not against you. Just give me the paper, bro. I don't need all the ceremonies and all the antics and shit. Just give me my motherfucking paper, bitch. That's all I came here for. I don't need to dress in your ceremonial garbs that represent whatever pagan, archaic rituals that y'all still trying to hold on to through tradition. That you didn't want to. You cared about school just enough. Why aren't you going to graduation? Cause I already graduated. What I need to go back there for? To get your degree, your diploma. They'll send that shit in the mail. You know that, right? You know you can get it in the mail, right? Yeah, but we want pictures of you in your cap and gown. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Just check the mail. We can take pictures at the house, nigga. You want a picture of the damn shit? Take a picture at the house when it come in the mail. But it's a tradition. Fuck that tradition, man. He said they match my outfits.
or your phone might be acting weird. A lot of shit gonna acting weird, y'all. Pay attention, okay? So that's why I gotta come bring it here for y'all. So do me a favor, you know what I'm saying? Just go to my YouTube and subscribe, y'all.
Come back and get credit for the work you've put in at Purdue Global. With your experience and college credit, your degree may be up to 75% complete. Start.
I'm saying, try to hit 10K right here. Please, come on.
So your second live after 2 years, but welcome back.
Turns out global warming is happening quicker than scientists expected. Here's why that's a huge deal. Remember the Paris Agreement, the international treaty adopted by world leaders to limit global warming? In the 2015 agreement, countries agreed to take action to pursue a 1.5 degrees Celsius rise in temperature above pre-industrial levels as the limit. This figure compares our current average global temperatures to average global temperatures in the pre-industrial era from 1850 to 1900. The 1.5 degrees Celsius increase is a key number in global policy around climate change. Scientists predict that passing this figure would trigger dangerous consequences, including worsening heat waves, droughts, and flooding. But new data predicts that it is more likely than not that the world will pass this key threshold within the next 5 years. In 2020, the World Meteorological Association estimated that there was a 20% chance of breaking this limit in the next 5 years. In 2022, the estimate jumped to 50%. Now, just 1 year later in 2023, the chance of breaking the limit is 66%. Scientists say the acceleration of global warming is due to an expected El Niño weather pattern, as well as carbon emissions.
Yo, we gotta have fun too. You feel me?
I missed that one.
Now, just 1 year later in 2023, the chance of breaking the limit is 66%. Scientists say the acceleration of global warming is due to an expected El Niño weather pattern, as well as carbon emissions.
Yo, we gotta have fun too. You feel me?
This show came out in the 90s.
58,000 pounds of ground beef was infected on the same day of the 1-cent Wendy's Burger Day.
Hey, that's my check cashing arm, you stupid bro!
And was just recalled yesterday due to a possible E. coli contamination. Did you eat the burgers yesterday? Of the burgers sold yesterday, they could possibly have some of this infected meat. The raw ground beef items were produced and shipped on August 14th, which is a day or two before the Wendy's Burger 1-cent announcement. The American Food Group, LLC, is warning about possible E. coli contamination in 58,000 pounds of its ground beef. Consumers best know the company's product as Green Bay dressed beef. The recall comes after a sample batch of beef tested positive. Consumers are encouraged to look at the USDA mark of inspection for establishment number 18,076. Our prayers goes out to the people who ate this meat and the possible burgers. This meat could be used at any of the fast food restaurants or grocery stores, and you could have eaten it. We may never know, but you can check the numbers.
Just going. How many of y'all just had y'all air sandwich today? Cause that shit's crazy, bro. What did it taste like? You feel me? Like, bro, I don't. It just, man. Well, wait, man. We're gonna talk more about food on this one, cause I know we haven't talked about food in a while, but it's gonna get into some food stuff, y'all. But hopefully y'all ain't eat none of this stuff today. How many of y'all ate the burgers though? Y'all know I had to ask. I had to check on my people though. You know what I'm saying? I take this personal. How many of y'all ate the burger? Y'all know I was gonna ask you, cause I'm gonna have them block your ass today. 1-cent burgers. What's wrong with you? See, we gotta block his ass too, y'all. We gotta figure out what his Yeah. We know what? I want to block him. I'm gonna keep updates on him, see if he like start vlogging, go live, and he be a whole zombie and shit, vlogging how he about to pull up on people and shit.
You may start to see something new on food labels. The word bioengineered will replace the old term GMO.
A state senator in Oklahoma is proposing a bill that would ban the use of fetuses in food.
No.
That would ban the use of fetuses in food.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? How would they know? How would they know? I can't. Oh my.
I want you to look at this for a second. This is the semen. The semen is a seed that grows into the brain and spinal cord connection. Tell me this don't look like a plant pulled from its root. Our seeds are the equivocal to plants. Our flesh, via the woman's egg, is the earth made manifest. Women are both the manifestation of the cosmos and earth. The cosmos, because you are interconnected with everything, your cycles connected to the moon, and the way you feel connected to the planets. This is the reason why our bodies are cosmic instruments, because of you. The seed and its ability to attain higher light codes depends on you. These bodies are only upgraded due to the organic environment of the egg. I just wanted to bring this real quick and break it down. You ever wonder why it takes so long for a gender reveal? It's because the body is still in its natural state, feminine. The clitoris hasn't dropped yet. Now, it's not getting hotter because of all of these different factories and whatever, so they say is going on. As the sun's frequency rises, and it's going to continue to rise, it's going to get hotter. As it gets hotter, it's going to penetrate the earth, right? And listen to that, it's going to penetrate the earth, and the seeds that are deep, deep, deep into the earth are going to crack, and they're going to open. Those seeds are those trees that they cut down. Vice versa. As we receive these light codes by the will of the sun's frequency, the dark melanoid molecules within us are going to crack. This is why it's important to...
That's crazy though. Alright, so this is leading into this.
Keep watching. This metal shit. Even the bottom, this is plastic. This is fucking plastic. Look at this shit. This is plastic.
There is something up with the eggs. It goes well beyond just the feed and the yolk being on the outside. Something is up with the eggs. This woman boiled them, and they came out this deformed with the internal yolk that's rubbery instead of pasty. Look at this crap.
This are those rubber eggs, honestly. Can you believe that? It's so gross. And these are from Eggland, okay? Has this ever happened to anybody where your eggs turn out to be rubber and hard? Look at that. They kind of bounce. Oh, this is so gross. Egg from Aldi. Wait.
I mean, look, man, I ain't gonna hold you. You buying eggs from Aldi, I mean, what do you expect? That's like flying Spirit Airline. A food, you know? You know what you're getting into. It's a high it's a high risk. You can have a lot of turbulence, and you might turn into a spirit, you know, in the process. But
we're dusting off the world of IT, empowering it with AI.
Imagine a fleet of super technicians utilizing the most advanced tools needed to manage your entire IT environment. It's a revolution. Atera introduces AI-powered IT. For decades, the industry remained unchanged. Now, we're transforming manual, repetitive, time-consuming processes into a singular, streamlined operation. The greatest leap in IT history. Atera's AI gathers all required data, autonomously runs and analyzes all relevant tests, and provides the optimal solution for any IT.
That's crazy. Like, Aldi.
There's more. This is also
You knew Aldi was bad though when you tasted potato chips back in the day, and they had a bunch of seasoning on it. And they were trying to get us.
from Aldi. I don't know. I'm a little suspicious of their food now. I felt pretty confident about their food.
You just getting suspicious? She just getting suspicious?
In front of you, do you think it is real beef? But it's not. It's 3D printed to specification. Printed out beef. Even the texture of the beef is clearly visible. The taste and texture are no different from real beef. The white snowflake pattern are the fat deposits between muscle fibers, and the red part is rich in fatty acids. The nutritional value for human body is very high. First, scientists need to extract the basic cells of Wagyu beef, and then put them in a container for cultivation. The fatty ratio of the meat can be adjusted autonomously. Muscle fat and 3 different types of fibers are separated from the liquid. After that, it will be collected in the laboratory for processing. Scientists will form each tissue into an ink form, into specific containers for cultivation. Both the shape and the percentage of fat and leanness. 3D printed meat can be pre-programmed with the appropriate parameters. Personalized size. As the print nozzle moves back and forth, the beef is now visible as a strand. However, at this point, the beef still needs to develop. Separate muscle tissue.
It's the food that they think is the same is not the same anymore. You know, everybody's for free choice. Whether we're liberal or whether we're conservative, we've all got that streak in us. But the fact is, you cannot have free choice unless you have an informed choice. And you can't have an informed choice if they're lying about what's on the label. What about Pam cooking spray? Everybody knows what Pam is. It's some kind of little healthy oil with compressed air that you spray it and it gets on your pan. It's not compressed air. That, you know, and they don't tell you, but it's butane and propane. People don't understand that they are spraying lighter fluid on their children's hot cakes. And it's fabulously successful. But we can sue their pants off.
That's why I try to avoid processed food at all costs. Warning, this video may disturb you. Here we have a dumpling factory where we can see that there is a fly infestation and the flies are actually going inside of the dumplings. And while the filthy can...
I ain't gonna hold you. They get more than sued though. You see, bro, look, man, we gotta be serious about this. Look, man, can we agree on this? They deserve their ass whoop if they letting them flies. And oh my God, you bite it and you bite through a fly. Not a lawsuit, we pulling up. You know what I'm saying? We pulling up.
Conditions inside of food processing plants is oftentimes hidden. Just this past fall, there was documentation revealed that the Beyond Meat factory was laced with mold, mice, and disgusting conditions. So if you want to love on your body, honey, cut the processed foods. They're laced with loads of chemicals and toxicity, and it's straight up dirty. So stick with the fresh stuff, honey. Load up on lots of fruits, juices, smoothies, and you can't go wrong with lots of beans, vegetables, and soups. That's why I try to avoid processed food at all costs. Warning, this video may disturb you. Here we have a dumpling factory where we can see that there is a fly.
Think with the slick branding that this is just simply orange juice, and it's not from concentrate, so that's good, right? The problem is oranges are on the dirty dozen, which means they're part of the 12 fruits and vegetables that are the most sprayed with pesticides and herbicides. So right off the bat, since it's not organic, you're getting doses of chemicals, pesticides, but that's not what this controversy is about. And it's not about the synthetic bio.
having a P.O. box but are tired of wasting time and money driving to the post office? At iPostal One, we can help. With iPostal One, you can get a real physical street mailing address that's better than a P.O. box for as little as $9.99 a month. Choose an address from thousands in our network. We receive your mail and packages from any carrier, and you can view and manage them through our app or online. This allows you to check your mail from the comfort of your home or anywhere else 24/7. You can easily forward, scan mail content, discard, or even pick up mail on demand. And unlike a P.O. box, you can use your iPostal One address with your business registration. Stop wasting time driving to the post office. Get a digital mailbox from iPostal1.com today.
Coca-Cola, the parent company, has now been sued because of high levels of toxic forever chemicals that are found in Simply Orange juice. Forever chemicals, also known as PFAS chemicals, is basically what's used to coat a non-stick pan, which we know there's many documentaries about the extreme damaging effects of these chemicals on the human body. So my guess is that their entire factory uses Teflon non-stick material, and that's how hundreds of times above federal limits for drinking water. So they're getting sued because they say, made Simply Orange, it's just Simply Oranges, and yet it has hundreds of times of a neurotoxic, DNA-damaging chemical. Let me know in the comments if you've drank this poison, because I have. And that's one of the reasons I take the clinically studied superfood Tomcat Ali from Chop.
Yo, that's why, look, I appreciate that, chosen greatness.
Look at you.
I think that's what it is. I appreciate you.
This man said he a mechanic.
Welcome to my 638,000 pound life, bro. Oh, God. Stick beside your motherfucking back. Hey, this America is the fairest place to be. And what get me about it, bro, is the way we strategize our obesity. Make it look elective. That's a two-headed carry stick. More fucking cholesterol. And he ain't done it. But he got 9 potatoes and 8 strips of bacon. Here's the kicker. He put cheese on the bacon. What the fuck?
Marvy, I appreciate you.
Good walking that motherfucker on the side of high cholesterol. Please add some indigestion and clogged arteries, if you will. If you have the addiction, that's fine. I'm looking at it, bro. You're so meticulous. This shit is wild, bro. Whatever happened to a grilled cheese sandwich? Look at this shit, bro. That is crafty. Make no damn sense, man. This shit is ridiculous. Ain't anybody else out here doing like this. Look what he do. Bro, like what, bro? Why you gotta go that hard, bro? Look at more butter. He put more butter on it. God damn. No, I ain't gonna say it don't look good when it get out that motherfucker look sweet. What kind of deal is it? Oh, yeah, shit.
My boy said more butter. Real shit though.
I gotta see what he doing. I already see somebody. I know that ain't a box of butter. How many sticks did you melt? Double dipping, triple dipping. How many violated the steak? God damn it. That motherfucker was eating so bro. And I did the math. The homie said that shit was healthy on the last video. Cause 1 stick of butter is 113 grams.
Alright, let me get my ass up out of here. I gotta eat for real. Damn. We got a good little bit done on the detailing of this couch. We're getting there. Oh shit. Jump on the damn cord. I might get my ass up and cut grass in the morning. It don't look like it really need it. And we're starting to get these cool evenings now. It's starting to stunt the growth of the grass. So I'm gonna see. I might try to wait till Sunday. Cause we might get some rain this evening anyway, and it'll be too damn wet to cut tomorrow. But I'm about to go eat. Oh, my ear is itching. I'm about to go eat and play some Call of Duty probably. I'll catch y'all downstairs. I might stream some videos, some video games. Peace. I'm out here.